I've noticed an alarming trend with NFL ratings this season, and I'm wondering if the reason we are seeing this trend is because overall interest in the league is on the decline. Let's just jump into the ratings and then I'll tell you why I think this trend is happening. These ratings are for the national windows for week 13. Now, overall, the NFL's averaged 18.1 million viewers through week 13, which is their highest average since 2013 at this point of the regular season. However, the national windows, the nationally televised games, they have declined for the last 6 weeks. Eagles-Ravens on CBS last Sunday, 25.2 million viewers, down 9%. Sunday Night Football has declined 8 out of 13 weeks this season, and that decline continued last Sunday. Niners-Bills, 20.4 million, down 13%. Monday Night Football has declined every week this season besides one. Now, obviously, that decline continued this week with a game that no one gave a shit about between the Browns and the Broncos. The biggest star on the field Monday night was Sean Payton, and he's wearing a headset. Browns-Broncos, almost 12 million viewers, down 28% compared to last year. Now, you're probably wondering the same thing that I was. How are NFL ratings up overall when we are seeing massive declines every week? Well, the league has been saved this year by the early window or the late window games that are not nationally televised. The early window on CBS has increased double digits damn near every week this season. Last Sunday, the early window on CBS drew 17 million viewers, up 38% from last year. Early window on Fox was slightly down last week, but obviously the massive gains on CBS are making up for it. So, why are we seeing gains in the early window while nationally televised games are seeing declines? Now, obviously, none of these ratings are bad. NFL's still the top draw on television, and second place ain't even close. But this is a trend that we have been seeing all season. Nationally televised games are declining, while early window games or local games are on the rise. Why? I have a theory as to why this is happening. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. But first, make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Casey_BTL84. Happen to stumble upon this video, be sure to check out my main channel, Behind the Line. Link to the main channel in the description below. Throughout the season, there have been complaints about the quality of play in the NFL. Now, the quality of play, and as a result, the games have gotten better in the last week or so, but the first 11 weeks of the season were absolute garbage. The garbage isn't specific to this season either. This isn't some one-off. The quality of play in the NFL's been on the decline for the past couple of years. This is year 3. This is the 3rd year in a row. Now, the NFL has a luxury that other leagues don't have. The NFL benefits from gambling. Fans betting on games keeps them interested. But that can only take you so far. I bet on the NFL every week, and even with my money involved, these games have been painfully boring. Well, KC, other leagues benefit from gambling too. I love playing props in the NBA. Yeah, but prop bets aren't making you watch the actual games. Prop bets make you keep up with the box score. During the regular season, most people are not betting straight lines on NBA games. It's big in college basketball, but it's not a big moneymaker for the books in the NBA. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I used to work for one. But I'm wondering if the reason we are seeing this ratings trend in the NFL is because people are only watching their team. Fans are not watching the entire league anymore. They're not watching nationally televised games unless, of course, their team is involved. It's the only logical explanation I can think of. Why else would local games be up double digits? Hell, the local window on CBS last week was up almost 40%. Local games are literally carrying the NFL this season because the national windows, they have been declining all year. What other reason could it be? I think people are watching their own team because they obviously have a vested interest and emotional attachment, but the rest of the league, they couldn't give a fuck less about. Think about it. Think about it. Outside of Patrick Mahomes, what quarterback is must-see TV? What offense is lighting it up? FanDuel, they had a post yesterday on Twitter for obvious cheap engagement, and they were comparing quarterbacks of this generation to quarterbacks of the past generation. Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Big Ben, Tom Brady. FanDuel asked if that generation was better than the current generation, which consists of Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff. The answer is obvious. Jared Goff got traded for Matt Stafford. Rams immediately won the Super Bowl the next year. Matt Stafford could not make the playoffs when the legends were still playing. I don't care what Mina Kimes says. The ratings decline is directly correlated with the decline of play at the quarterback position. This has never really been a problem for the NFL, at least recently. Historically, it doesn't matter who is playing, people are going to watch either way. But this season, that hasn't been the case. I'm wondering if the quality of play or the lack thereof is causing people to keep up with their own team while ignoring the rest of the league. What other explanation makes sense? You tell me. Ratings for local games have been up all season while nationally televised games are seeing steep declines. Why? Give me your reason. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.